The Environment Agency is the independent environmental regulator for England. We have teams all around the country and regulate many different industries, including farming, refineries, chemical plants, nuclear power stations, as well as the onshore oil and gas sector. If we don't think an activity can be carried out safely in your local area, we won't allow it to take place.
We have been regulating the onshore oil and gas industry for many years. There are over 200 producing oil and gas wells across the country. So we, at the Environment Agency, understand this sector and are experienced in making it safe.
The regulatory system in England is very different to other countries. There are some things that are allowed in other countries, such as storing wastewater in open lagoons, which we simply wouldn't allow here. Every shale gas site needs to have environmental permits issued by us before they can start drilling. We will undertake a rigorous assessment of a company's plans to explore for shale gas, as well as extensive public consultation. Our permits are legally enforceable documents which set out the strict conditions that companies must adhere to. We will and do take action against any company that breaches its permits.
Our permits are written and enforced to prevent water pollution. For example, we will not allow any oil and gas drilling near areas which are particularly vulnerable for the protection of drinking water. In all other areas, we require a thorough site-specific risk assessment. We will also require companies exploring for shale gas to ensure that none of the hydraulic fracturing fluid pumped underground goes into groundwater. Ensuring the well has been constructed properly is key to this, and we work very closely with the Health and Safety Executive, who are responsible for overseeing this. We will also ensure that the water used for hydraulic fracturing doesn't affect public water supplies. If a shale gas company is buying its water from a local water company, then the local water company will make sure it can provide that water without affecting its customers or local rivers. If the shale gas company wants to take the water direct from a river or the ground, they need a licence from us, and we will only allow that if we think that the local environment can sustain it. Unlike in other countries, in England it is a legal requirement for the operator to tell us what chemicals they will use. We will not allow the use of any hazardous substances which are harmful to the environment in hydraulic fracturing fluids. We will assess each chemical, which must be approved by us before it is used. We will know the maximum concentration of each chemical so we can check any risk to the environment.
Before an oil and gas company begins drilling, they must produce a waste management plan that sets out how they will minimise the waste they produce, how they will reuse or recycle on site wherever possible, and then only dispose of waste as a last resort. Oil and gas sites produce a variety of different kinds of waste. At the exploration stage, any gas that might come to the surface is also a waste. Whilst we encourage companies to use this resource, for example in a gas engine, it's more likely they will choose to flare it. As oil and gas sites drill down to very deep depths, sometimes 2 to 3 kilometres underground, the waste that comes back to the surface can contain naturally occurring pollutants, such as heavy metals and naturally occurring radioactive materials, or NORM. Any waste that are produced must be stored properly on site, often in special tanks that can't rupture, and in a bunded area so that any accidental spills are contained and can be cleaned up easily.
We require operators, through the environmental permitting process, to monitor their activities and report them to us. We also carry out planned and unplanned visits to site to check on compliance with their permits. In all the industries we regulate, there is the potential for environmental pollution, and companies must ensure that there are safety procedures in place if something does go wrong. We work with industry to ensure they comply with their environmental permits and that they manage and produce environmental management plans, accident management plans, and various monitoring routines to ensure that their operations do not impact adversely on the environment. If required, we have a number of enforcement powers that are available to us. All your local Environment Agency officers live in or near to the areas that they work. They are as much a part of the community as you are and care about it passionately.
We're committed to working with our local communities, talking to you about potential oil and gas sites and explaining our role and the regulations. We'll also work closely with your elected representatives, including your MP and local councillors. That will include providing technical support to your local council so they can make informed planning decisions. We're proud to say our environmental regulations are among the best in the world. We have strong controls in place so we can continue to protect you and your local environment.